This is my little kooky idea. It's going to do something. I don't know, because it's been in my heart, so I'm doing it.
That's right. You do what's in your heart.
That's it.
All right.
We ready to start, girl?
Yeah, start.
Well, I got a warning that we're going to be dancing and all kind of stuff.
Well, let's go.
It's kind of be goofy and doing the snake or whatever.
Yeah, get on with it, snake.
Alright, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mocha Shenee, the Jackie of all trades. I'm coming on here today about something that's near and dear to me, which is chiropractic, okay? This is Dr. Tammie.
Hi, guys.
And she's taking out the time to sit down and educate us.
Yes.
So we're just going to get right into it. So we're going to let her introduce herself, and then she's going to tell us about her practice, and then we're going to jump into why it's important to get chiropractic adjustments when you're in the beauty field and you're nail tech or a makeup artist or a barber or a stylist.
Absolutely.
Why it's very important. What's the maintenance you need. We might talk a little bit about packages or the cost of care or whatever, but it's most imperative that you guys get in to see this lady, okay?
Absolutely.
We'll save your life, okay?
Yes.
We'll talk about this shirt too. All right, Dr. Tammie. So introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about your history in chiropractic, why you fell in love with it, all that.
Well, I started out chiropractic when I was 19 years old. I graduated from high school with honors, but didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And I just heard my parents talk about how they worked all day. They were either working, sleeping, or complaining about working. They hated their jobs. Wow. And I was like, that's not going to be me. So I worked around and I started working for this chiropractor, and he says, well, if you're going to be working for us, you need to know what a chiropractic adjustment is.
Okay.
And I had my first chiropractic adjustment, and it not only changed my life, but it saved my life.
Woo-hoo.
Literally.
Yeah.
I was very sick, born premature with my feet turned backwards because of lack of circulation. They said I'd never walk without braces, and that, I'd have all kind of problems. But I had this guardian of a nurse who would come in and massage my feet around every day. She got them turned back in, and then the color came back into them, and I never wore braces on my legs. Wow. But I hit puberty, and that was where it reared its ugly little head. And so every month for a week, I was in the bed on, they taking Tylenol, and I couldn't wash my hair. I was debilitated from 13 to 19 till I started working for the chiropractor. 6 weeks after starting to get adjusted, I had to throw all my shoes away because they were bowed over like this, and he fixed my hips. And so I wasn't walking on the corner of my feet anymore, or my shoes. Right. No more rolling the ankles that I did every little pebble or step. I would roll my ankle because my feet were already turned in, and it literally saved my life. Wow. And so then working there, I saw things like kids who bedwet, who come in like this because they had seen every doctor imaginable and been told it's all in your head. Wow. And after 3 adjustments, no more wetting the bed because we took the pressure off the nerve that went to the bladder. Wow. And you see these kids blossom in front of your eyes. And a 63-year-old pancreatic diabetic patient, after 3 weeks of chiropractic, his pancreas started to work and producing insulin.
Wow, that's a miracle.
Yes, so it just was in my heart. It was from the first adjustment.
Wow. I could say the same, but we'll get into my story later, y'all. I mean, chiropractic did save my life. But we're not here to talk about me. We're going to talk about Dr. Tammie. We're going to let her, answer my questions and stuff. But what led me to chiropractic is in 1994, I had a pinched nerve in my neck. And I was dropping weight, losing weight, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, or would stand up and black out. I couldn't count backwards or say my ABCs without blacking out.
Wow.
And I was introduced to chiropractic that year. And that chiropractor, he adjusted me, and I was able to eat the same day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so shout out to chiropractic.
Yes. Awesome.
Okay, so let's jump into why it's important for people in the beauty industry that work behind the chair to get a chiropractic
Absolutely.
adjustment?
Well, two things is because your head's always down
Okay.
and you're
Absolutely.
always doing motions with your hand. So that leads to loss of curve at C5, and that is a very important, one of the important nerves that goes into the hand. So carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel,
Then you get that swelling in the wrist to that tennis elbow or that shoulder bursitis, when it all is just about the curve in your neck. Losing that curve is what causes all of that
to
stuff.
radiate.
To radiate.
Majorly
Absolutely.
important. Majorly important. And then as far as the standing, we stand to cut.
Absolutely, 100%. All that pressure, compression on those low back nerves. Because as you lose the curve in your neck and that head slides forward, for every millimeter it goes forward, it increases the pressure on your lower back by 15 to 25 pounds for every millimeter.
Oh, yeah,
and most people are sitting 5, 6, 7, 8 millimeters forward.
Wow. And that's all while we're standing up working, guys, enjoying and doing what we love. But so the purpose of this is to educate and to extend our lives behind the chair, on the stage if you're a platform artist, whatever you do in the and it's just not just for the beauty field. I mean, this is just for everyday life. So
absolutely,
you guys, yourselves, your kids should get into it.
The kids.
You can talk a little bit about the kids if you like.
All day long with that phone.
phone.
We're seeing stuff in kids that we didn't used to see till people were 40 and 50 because they're like this with their head down all day long.
Right.
Usually, used to, we just had to worry about gravity, but now we have to worry about because of technology. It's taken away the health of our kids.
Gotcha.
The newest study said the video games are now giving carpal tunnel and obesity to our children.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's majorly important. We have to look out for the generations to come, you guys.
Yes.
That's most important. So real quick, we want to talk a little bit about the chiropractic adjustments and therapy, like the moist heat and how that all works, coincides together, and
absolutely,
you know, how they can come in, what to expect out of it.
Right. So I practice several different techniques. I use the little clicker, the little activator for people who are nervous about having their neck turned and twisted, and also use manual hands-on. Yes. We use moist heat on this young lady
this is
to
my
relax
doctor.
her so that we could get that good adjustment. But we do something a little different than most chiropractic offices. Most chiropractic offices that I've seen and worked for don't work with the curve of your neck. So if you get into a car accident, you want, or you see any chiropractor, one of the main things you want to do is make sure they do something to work with the curve of the neck. Gotcha. Because chiropractic just working to unpinch the nerve isn't enough anymore. You have to work to put that curve back in the neck.
That's
absolutely.
Awesome. Go ahead.
No, I was going to let you go.
I love that because, you know,
moist heat, and we do posture training and stuff like that because it's the loss of curve of the neck where the head rolls and then the shoulders roll to hold the head up. Then we end up with shoulder stuff and arm stuff and tennis elbow and carpal tunnel, and all of that stuff is related to the curve in your neck. Okay. It's not anything wrong with your shoulder. There will be if you leave it go like that. Kind of like when you drive your car with a bad front end alignment, it puts uneven wear and tear on the tires.
Okay.
If you don't fix it, it wears that tire so unevenly it blows out.
Gotcha.
Same thing with the shoulders. If you don't have a good curve in your neck, it's going to wear a certain point in that shoulder or that elbow or that wrist until you're going to blow, pull a muscle or
so it's like over exacerbation or
it
the pain
is.
that
It puts weak spots in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So and just imagine, like, if this is strong and it pulls up, it'll cause our core to be strong as
100%.
well. You know, and then we'll have extended life behind the chair still.
And takes the pressure off your low back, so you don't have that 150 pounds of extra pressure on that low back, wearing those discs out faster than what you need to. So that takes away how long you can practice.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we need all our faculties, y'all. we need that. All the years we can get out of it, you know. Yeah. And it's great to enjoy our art, but I mean, we have to take care of ourselves. We have to be there for our families too afterward. I just know being in alignment causes me to go home at the end of a long day a happier person.
Absolutely. I am not getting a human contact if I don't get my once a week adjustment.
Like, let me get my adjustment. So I'm glad you said that. So let's talk about like treatment plan schedule wise. How often should they be coming? Like, every 2 months or whatever.
The x-rays will determine that. Yeah, the x-rays will determine that. We do that based on the x-rays. And we try to get you out of the office as soon as possible, but we do give you the things to do at home to continue the things. Because listen, to fix the curve in your neck takes 6 months to 2 years, kind of like braces on the teeth.
Right.
How bad it is depends on how long you have to do that.
Okay.
So we do the initial stuff in the office, then we teach you how to do it at your house to get you out of there. It's a team effort.
That's awesome.
You know, your health is your responsibility.
That's true.
Not mine, but it's absolutely my responsibility to give you healthier options.
Right.
And so we teach you that. So the x-rays is going to determine that. So that's why we always offer offer you a free health check where you get that posture exam and you get 2 free x-rays at no charge.
Hold on. Did the doc say free?
Yes, she did.
Hold on.
Yes,
Let's go back, y'all.
So, yeah,
$3.99 now for the $3.99.
It's like if you've had health problems and you want a second opinion, somebody that's going to give you an opinion, not just to treat your symptoms, but to actually get to the root of the problem. We do offer that free posture exam and those 2 free x-rays.
I think I did get that too.
You
did. My doctor is a bomb. Okay? All right. Not only is she the bomb for keeping me healthy, but she came and agreed to do this interview.
Absolutely.
How bomb is that?
Yes.
All right, so let's see. Maintaining healthy spine, we did that. Oh, so then after adjustments, we talked about moist heat. You guys do ice therapy and things
We do
too.
ice for the pain, moist heat for the muscles.
Yes.
Depending upon your condition will be different therapy. We do have, if there's a severe disc issue, and absolutely 100% get a second opinion before you do surgery. There's things that go on with surgery they don't even tell you, like scar tissue buildup. I've seen patients after they've had surgery and get them out of pain, and the only pain they have is from the scar tissue, and I can't do anything.
So we could eliminate surgery altogether.
So you get that second opinion. So we have a spinal decompression to decompress that disc to help that back get you out of pain, and then we make it stronger by doing the posture training so that back can last you a lifetime without surgery.
Right. And speaking of surgery too, so that kind of eliminates carpal tunnel surgery,
Absolutely,
which we
100%.
have a lot of, and I know a lot of barbers suffer with that the most because they're consistently with the clippers, So that's just majorly important. And us too with the Marcel irons, because we use like old school, these irons that are heavy. They go in the stove and we
then
press
you're
the hair.
twisting with it and it swells in there.
Clicking as well. So I mean, it's majorly important. But aside from just the total, just their spine and alignments and everything, there are other things that chiropractic helps with. So just kind of run through a list of that stuff, like eczema, stuff that you don't even think about.
Right.
That chiropractic
to sum it up, because we could be here all day talking about the symptoms.
This is so true.
Just pick a symptom. Any
symptom.
symptom. You got a symptom? Any symptom.
I love
it. Come in, I'll show you how chiropractic can help it. No, a lot of times people think of chiropractic as just neck and back pain, but it's not. Pain is a symptom. Chiropractic, the spine is put there to protect the whole nervous system, and the nervous system goes to every cell, tissue, and organ in your body. So, I've caught people in kidney failure who, after chiropractic, their kidneys are functioning again. So if you've had an injury or something like that, you want to get checked by your chiropractor, because if you injure that nerve that goes to your kidney or your liver or your heart or, all your major organs, if you injure the nerve that goes to that, by rotating that spine and putting pressure on that nerve, it's kind of like putting your foot on a garden hose. Not all the water goes to the end. So when the brain goes to communicate with the organ, it doesn't get all the communication. And then the body goes into survival mode. It starts shutting off part of that organ because it can't function. So yes, any symptom that you have, and you're right, eczema, just a lot of things. Almost everything.
Digestive problems.
Digestive is one of my favorites. I really freak people out in Shreveport. When I do their exam, I'll go down to T6, which goes to the tummy, and I'll say, "Oh man, do you have heartburn, acid reflux, and indigestion?" They'll pop them off the table like, "How'd you know that?" Or I'll go to C2 and I'll say, oh man, you have sinus issues? And they're like,
yes,
how did you know that? And it's like, they're like, don't bring none of that voodoo stuff from New Orleans down here, up here in Shreveport. But you know, it's not. It's just the nerves are protected by the spine, and when the spine misaligns, it puts pressure on the nerves, and we have symptoms. Like sinus issues, digestive issues, you know, from head to toe. We could name everything. A big one, too, for you guys as well is plantar fasciitis or Achilles tendonitis. Because if the pelvis is not level and it's got all that extra pressure on it, then you start wearing those ligaments and tendons and irritating them. Jeez. And so we get pain in the feet. And I know we have all seen people, elderly people, that walk like they're walking on glass or rocks all the time, and that's just simply because they've been running around without their spine aligned. Yes, and it's just done so much damage to their feet that, you know, they're just not. Listen, when I retire at 90 or 95,
I'll be looking for her. She won't be able to.
Yes, at that age, or, you know, it's going to be a while. But, you know, I want to be mobile and enjoying my life. I don't want to retire because, you know, I can't move and I'm not mobile anymore. If you want to move,
you want to stay moving and keep it moving.
So there's a difference between living and surviving.
That's
true. A lot of people just survive. They don't actually live because they have so many health symptoms. And then we could talk all day about, you know, about the opioid crisis with people get, you know, you go to the doctor, oh, you have this symptom here, take this, and the next thing you know,
it's
over medication. And some of those medications are, a lot of them are really bad.
Wow.
So we want to
not to mention the side effects.
Oh, the side effects.
Yeah, we need to look inside first. So that means
inside first.
Your spine and just
hydration, nutrition, and chiropractic, freeing up the nervous system. That's the three main things.
Talk about that water, because I'm guilty. Like, I have to get more water in, but you're flushing out toxins.
I have my bottle over there. It's this tall. So yes, water. A lot of people don't realize how much water the body actually needs to survive and be healthy. A lot of conditions are caused by chronic dehydration. So whatever you weigh, divide that in half, and that's how many ounces of water you need to drink per day to be healthy. But here's the kicker. If you drink any caffeinated drinks, coffee, tea, or alcohol, for every ounce you drink, pulls an ounce of water out of the body. So I'm not telling you can't have those things. I'm just telling you got to add it back in for water.
Pulls?
Yes, they're dehydrators. Yes.
I'm guilty, y'all. I didn't know that.
Caffeine's a dehydrator.
Pulls it back out. I was drinking I drink a Coke, and then I'm like, well, I'm drinking a glass of water behind it, thinking I'm doing something good.
You're not. You're net zero.
Canceling it out.
Canceling it out.
Well, I mean, I'm not the best at math, y'all, but I'm canceling out my water.
Well, this is the thing, though. We wouldn't leave our plants without water. I come across people who drink no water, and then they drink. We're Southerners. Everybody loves that iced tea, right?
I love iced tea.
So
you make it with water, right?
Right? Yeah. No, that's what we think. That's what it leads us to believe.
Right.
But, you know, we would never think about leaving our plants without water in it, or driving our vehicle with no water in it. You know, those are important things, and hydration is an extremely important part of health. Absolutely.
Get hydrated, stay hydrated. I'm pointing to myself too. Get hydrated, stay hydrated, stop drinking the Cokes before and after the water. But anyway, tell us about your practice, and you know.
So my practice is at the corner of Manhattan and Lapalco. Yes, that's where we just relocated. She came to see us when we was in one of those old chiropractic houses.
I loved it though.
Yeah.
Still same. Yes. Excellent treatment, excellent client relations, patient relations, all of it.
Yes, so we just upgraded to a nice, bigger, better office.
Yes, it's the bomb, y'all.
It is. So we're over there at that corner right behind the Popeyes.
Yes.
And our phone number, in case anybody's looking for it, is 361-1994. And we'll be happy to have you over and get that free health check.
Awesome.
Or if you can't reach us, you can reach this lady. She'll set you up with us. Absolutely, and we'll get that health check, because
guys, go see
at
her.
the end of the day, your health is your responsibility. It absolutely is. It's not your doctor's responsibility to take care of you and to make you better. A lot of people are under the impression, I go to my medical doctor, why isn't he making me better? It's not his job to make you better.
Yeah,
and just remember this, and think about it like this. Medicine is the study of disease and what causes people to die.
Wow.
You know, and treating symptoms and only treating symptoms. Chiropractic is the study of life and what causes people to live. You know, your nervous system, hydration, and nutrition. So very important.
Oh wow. I'm so excited, y'all.
Yes.
This is so good. So again, it's Bryant Chiropractic.
Bryant Chiropractic.
I'm going to give you the guy's number one more time. Anyone that's in the surrounding areas, in like the 985 area code, the area code is 504. Her staff is wonderful, just as well as she is. So I mean, it's a comfortable environment. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. Give him your phone number one more time, Dr.
504, and I think I might have given him the wrong number. I never call myself.
She don't call herself, y'all. Listen, we have a story of how we met, but we'll do that on another discussion,
right, exactly.
y'all. This is history here. She's gonna give you guys a number. If it's not right, call me.
She'll get you the right number. I think I'm getting the right number. It's 504-361-3994.
3994.
Yes,
And
3994.
mine, 504-373-8225. You guys go get in and see Dr. Tammie. Tell her the Jackie of all trades sent you. Just remind her, she knows who Shenee is.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Listen, get your lives, guys. I'm telling you, live your best life. We should be thriving, not just surviving.
That is correct.
So I just wanted to jump on here and do that. I hope it has been helpful and educational to everyone, and it'll push someone in the right direction. B, did you have anything you want to add? Questions? Say anything?
I'm
Remark?
setting me an appointment soon.
She's setting an appointment soon.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get a line for it'd be nice if I could rhyme it, but I can't. For 2019, get a line. Okay?
Close enough.
Get your spine in line. Alright, it's your girl, Mocha Shenee, the Jackie of all trades, sitting in with Dr. Tammie in the hot seat.
Yes.
Over at
Are we gonna dance
Angles and
now?
Ambiance. We can dance now. Hey, y'all go see her. Love you. Bye.